Welcome. This presentation is shared with you today by Nightlight Christian Adoptions. Founded in 1959, they're the only licensed and certified adoption agency in the world, providing adoption services for embryos. The embryo division of Nightlight is called Snowflakes, a name Nightlight coined in 1997 when they led the way in facilitating the first embryo adoption worldwide. In this presentation, we address the question, what to do with remaining embryos. While some may consider continuing to store their embryos, others think about thawing and discarding them. Some consider allowing them to go to scientific research, and others opt to donate to another couple dealing with infertility. What we'll be covering: why would a family choose to donate? Dealing with unexpected emotions, working together for a positive outcome, benefits of donating your embryos. Before starting IVF, clinics will have you sign a disposition form in which they ask a very important question. What do you want done with any remaining embryos in the event you do not use them all? That sounds straightforward enough. However, many people find that after having a child themselves, their feelings towards their embryos have changed. Their original choice no longer reflects their current feelings after having a family themselves. After all, they have devoted considerable time, resources, and effort creating these embryos. They no longer wish to discard them, and scientific research has indicated that they would rather have adult stem cells to aid their studies, as embryos have made little to no impact on their research. So before you accept your clinic's offer to thaw and discard or consider scientific research, why not look into leaving an incredible legacy? Donate them to another couple dealing with infertility, so that they can experience the joy of family and give these little ones life. Some families, like yourselves, choose to donate their remaining embryos to a couple dealing with infertility. Your kind and compassionate gift will have a purpose. Your legacy will be a blessing for a couple who, without your heartfelt gift, may never have the opportunity to become parents. You may choose the adopting couple, or you may ask the adoption agency to provide you with a customized match. What brings a family to donate their remaining embryos? Their family is complete. Physically, financially, or emotionally, they are unable to transfer their remaining embryos. The cost of storage becomes a burden. Unexpected circumstances, such as the death of a partner or an impending divorce. Their decision to choose to adopt or foster children instead of having their own. What motivates people? Why do people choose to place their remaining embryos with another couple? Some of the strongest motivations are: these embryos were created to have life and deserve the opportunity to live. Others feel it allows them the opportunity to give back. Someone helped me have a family, so I want to pay it forward and help someone else. These little ones have the potential to become someone, just like my own children. Why decision making can sometimes be difficult. While busy schedules may get in the way of a decision, often it is rooted in a variety of emotions that can hold a family back from moving forward. Most families don't realize these emotions and concerns are not uncommon and are simply a part of processing a big and sometimes unexpected decision. While you may not have expected the situation or emotions that came with it, it may be important to address these emotions and any fears you may have before moving forward. Some may choose to process their situation with family or friends. Others may express their emotions and journey through writing a journal or blog. In some situations, it may even be helpful to meet with a mental health professional to help address any fears and come to a place of peace. The important thing is to discuss the situation with people that you feel safe with and those that will support your feelings and decision. Who is impacted? When you donate, there are several people you might want to consider. Placing couples who need to come to terms with having a biological child raised by another family, adopting couples or individuals who need to navigate communication, siblings who are curious about their genetic siblings may want to learn about them, potential child or children who need answers about their own story and genetic family. Emotions that may surface while considering donation. Nightlight understands you may be dealing with a variety of emotions, so we want to provide you with additional support. For those who are angry or sorrowful or even frustrated over not being able to bring the embryos to term themselves, we provide access to counselors and even a support group, as many of our placing parents have found it helpful to connect with other parents in similar situations. If you are worried about someone else raising your child, I want to put you at ease. We fully vet all adoptive parents so that you can have peace of mind. Moreover, you may choose the adoptive family if you would like, meaning you get the final say on who receives your embryos. Concerned about legal implications that may come with the donation? Not to worry. We prepare the contract so that you and your embryos are protected. How about fear or sadness at the thought of seeing your child raised in another family? We understand that families might have preferred to have these little ones themselves. However, when they take a step back and think about all the aspects of their decision, there is a realization that this is good. One parent said it like this: I was so scared, but this has been the best thing I have ever done. Are you worried about the child feeling abandoned or unwanted? We help you navigate that with suggestions to help minimize that kind of response, one of which is opting for an open relationship that we call direct. It allows you and the adopting family to be on the same page and remain open to any questions the child or children may have. Having an open relationship helps neutralize fears for all parties involved. Do you have a fear that you will always be looking for your child in a crowd of strangers? This is another reason to opt for greater openness. It addresses your questions so that you are never left wondering. What are the adoptive families like? Many have experienced infertility, and they come from a variety of backgrounds, education levels, ethnicities, and religions. All adopting families have completed an in-depth home study and been fully vetted. They are excited to have the chance to experience pregnancy and bond with their baby. They are grateful for the significant decision that you as placing parents have made to give them the chance at parenthood. Finding peace. Placing families must learn to be at peace with the idea of an adoptive family raising their children's siblings and/or their biological children. Trusting adoptive parents to raise a child in a wonderful home. Choosing the couple that will receive the embryos helps with that trust. Open placements are helpful in the grieving process. Ability to monitor the embryo's journey, transfer, pregnancy, birth, and childhood. Choosing the couple in a facilitated adoption still gives closure. Who benefits from openness? Knowledge is helpful in the grief process, but may also bring additional emotions to the surface. Open placements provide knowledge for placing and adopting parents, but ultimately for the children. Placing embryos anonymously can extend the grief process as parents wonder about what happened to their embryos. Open placements address what-if scenarios. Any future child's questions are more easily answered. Adoptive parents know more about their child's genetics and can answer where they got their beautiful eye color or love of music. Easier contact in medical emergencies and the ability to share important medical updates. more flexibility in open placements. Genetic siblings have the opportunity to connect. Let's review the opportunities that are available in the donation process. As placing parents, you may choose to have an open relationship with the adopting couple and the children that result. Your embryos will have the opportunity to be born into a family you have personally selected. Your biological children have the option to know their genetic siblings. You also have the choice to select a family similar to yourselves, giving both families the opportunity for friendship and connection. Moreover, children born through embryo adoption have the liberty to know their story, how they were loved and cared for by you, and also by their adoptive parents. Ultimately, placing your embryos for adoption is a selfless act. It takes strength on your part, courage to focus on the needs of your remaining embryos, willingness to bring hope to another couple like yourselves. We hope you will consider giving your embryos life through embryo adoption. If you would like to learn more about embryo adoption, call the number on the screen. Thank you for your time today. We wish you the very best in this new adventure.